Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Vulnerability Time Podcast. I am your host and PhD student and author, Josias Abriel, and it is good to be back, ain't it? Alrighty, folks. So, few things before we get the episode started. One, you are loved. Two, if you're subscribed on YouTube, that is beautiful. Stay subscribed on YouTube, but also subscribe on Apple or Spotify or another platform in addition, just because sometimes YouTube skips certain episodes and sometimes it doesn't. And it's really weird. I don't know how to fix that. It's on their end, not my end. So I don't know how to fix that. I reached out to someone. They should be working on it, but I don't want y'all to miss any episodes. It doesn't happen too often, but just in case, subscribe elsewhere. Last and third thing is go ahead and go on Spotify and Apple or YouTube and share the podcast and leave a review. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts if you can. It helps the algorithm, and just know that when you folks help the algorithm, you're also helping heal someone's life, save someone's life, encourage someone's life, uplift someone, help someone feel loved, all because you help the algorithm. So thank you folks for doing that. And with that being said, folks, enjoy the episode. So today we have a bonus episode, and I just want to share a couple of food for thoughts with y'all. But before I start, for those who don't know what a bonus episode is, so usually on this podcast, for those who are new, so usually on this podcast, bonus episode means an unplanned episode with a guest or an episode that's just me and it's a short episode, right? Or at least I try to keep it short. Y'all know how that goes. Those who've been with me since season 1, y'all know I can chat a little bit. Okay, so first I want to ask this question. Why share our birthday once a year? What? Why? Share once a year? Celebrate it once a year. Why not celebrate it multiple times a year? It doesn't have to be an extravagant, huge party. It could just be your own gifting to yourself. You know, yes, we do self-care and treat yourself, but also add into the mix. What if we added into the mix our early or late birthday gift, or just our birthday gift for just being born? Because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that Earth is not an easy place to live on, especially right now, right? Earth is not an easy place to live on. You are still breathing. You're still here. You've overcame things. You are overcoming things. So, why not celebrate the fact that you were born? Because you're not here for no reason. You're not here for no reason. We may have forgotten why we came here, but you're not here for no reason. You matter and you have a purpose, and that should be celebrated every day, actually. But let's be honest, in this society, it's kind of hard to celebrate things every single day. But if you can do it, go for it. But what I'm going to strive to do is the next time I quote unquote treat myself, I'm going to be more intentional with it and think about it. Oh, here's a birthday gift for me, to me, from me. Because folks, you didn't just come here and not have a purpose. You matter. And celebrate that. Give yourself a round of a fucking applause for being born here on Earth during this time. You're amazing for doing that. You have made somebody smile. We've made people cry. We're humans. However, have you made someone smile ever? Have you made someone's day ever? If you've done either of those things at least once in your life, you have helped Earth in its ascension to shifting its vibrations into something greater. You pat yourself on the back because you went through so much things. This may not be for everybody, but there's someone out there that this is for. You've been through so much. Folks, if you're coming out of a breakup, if you're grieving the loss of a loved one, if you're coming from a bad day at work, if you're coming from you just got in an accident, go give yourself a birthday gift. It can be something as small as a coffee at your local coffee shops, or it can be something extravagant as planning that trip that you've always wanted to plan. You deserve the celebration. You incarnated here. You were born on this hard ass planet. Gift yourself, birthday gift yourself more than once a year. So we got a couple more food for thoughts. So, and I told him I would give him credit. This is from Danny Santos, or Santos Danny. I may be saying his name wrong. I hope I'm not. But he told me, and I'm going to have him come on this podcast and he's going to speak more. So folks, get prepared for that. He'll probably be in season 11. It's all happening in the summer anyway, but he'll probably be in season 11. Season 10 is already scheduled. But he told him while he was doing a ayahuasca retreat, he had an experience. For those who don't know what ayahuasca is, I'm not too keen, or not too keen, excuse me. I'm not too informed on it. I'm a fan of it. I'm just not informed of it. So go and do research on it, because it'll explain it better than I do. And the reason why I do believe in natural uses of plants, we may label them drugs in certain societies, but fun fact, folks, all the natural stuff used to never be illegal. That's only a modern age thing, and I think that's strategic because what the earth gives us connects us to our power, but modern systems want us separate from earth and from our power. But anyways, but the reason why I am a fan of ayahuasca is because a lot of the things that I hear people tell me when they've did ayahuasca and been on that retreat, they saw the other side, and they are saying the exact same things that I experienced on the other side. So that's why I believe in it. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's real. Okay. This is not just, just for fluff. But anyways, he told me that Jesus told him this: you don't have to be crucified in order to be holy. Just be yourself. Wow. Mic drop. Am I right? That dropped my mouth. If my mouth hasn't been dropped, it was dropped. Yeah, let me read that one more time. Let me read this more intentional, just in case someone needed to hear it, because I needed to hear it. What was this, yesterday? Yeah. You do not have to be crucified in order to be holy. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. As you are. As you are. You are not a box to fit in. You're a human incarnate. You are a human being right now. You are unique. You are different. You were passionate about certain things, all for a reason. Give the earth you. I know it may not be easy at first, and I completely understand if someone has to fit in a box because of their environment. I completely get that, trust me. If you are in a place, in a safe space in your life, because there's a difference between uncomfortable and unsafe. Learn that difference. But if you are in a safe space, safe environment, be yourself. That there is holy. The world needs you. The world doesn't need any more boxes that society tells us we have to fit in. There's enough of those boxes. The world needs you. There is someone right now who you might change their whole life for the better because you were you. But isn't that's really beautiful? Like, wow. Next is and these are most of these things that I'm stating, they're just food for thoughts, but they're like downloads from the universe. The only one that isn't is let me read it one more time. You do not have to be crucified in order to be holy. Just be yourself. That's from Danny Santos. He said Jesus told him that, and I just thought that was fucking beautiful. Next is sobriety is more than just solution, it's an evolution. I can relate to that myself. As folks may know, I am a recovering addict. Not from drugs though, not from alcohol. Let me see what else. I would say what it is, but y'all already know if you've listened to earlier episodes. The reason I'm not saying it now because I'm trying to put this on a time limit. I truly do want to start making bonus episodes like more just short. I don't know, it's just a personal goal of mine. It really is. It makes no sense. Okay, next is who said you have to be whole? How about turn those broken pieces into pieces of art? Learn how to turn, it says, this is what I wrote down in one of my poems. I'm just reading something from my poem. It says, let me just read it to you. Learn how to turn my broken heart into pieces of art. So if you feel broken right now, don't think that you can't, don't think that you have to be whole to make an impact. Because a crown still colors whether it's whole or it's broken. And it makes beautiful art. When you see people drawing, what's this? I don't know it, but it's the type of coloring, and they draw with it, and it's beautiful paintings, and it doesn't look perfect. Like the utensil that they're using doesn't look perfect at all. It's just a huge just chunk of color, but it's misshapen and everything, and it's in fragments. But I mean, it has beautiful art. So don't think ever that you have to be whole in order to have purpose, in order to make an impact. And you being whole doesn't, and you not being whole, and you being whole, you are still just as equally as beautiful. You are extremely beautiful whole. You are just as extremely beautiful as, if you believe you're broken right now. And I get it, trust me. And that's valid. I feel like that's valid to feel that way. That's helped me heal, is acknowledging, oh, I'm broken in certain areas. You know, even though now I see myself more as a spirit, that is whole, but my human is just growing. However, it took me a lot of healing, a lot of acknowledging, a lot of pain, a lot of crying, a lot of happiness, a lot of this, that, and the other, to get to this point. So I'm a fan of, you know, just acknowledging how you feel, because it helps the healing to a huge extent. It really, really, really does, in my opinion, at least from my experience and from what I've seen from others. Alrighty, and then the last one is Let me find it. Hmm. Let me see. Okay, well, oh, what if not everything that falls apart is failure? What if it's freedom? Hmm? And another thing, last thing, is the more. What if we. How about this? Let me see. Let me see if I can find it somewhere in my poem. Let me see. Oh, what we run from follows us, but what we face frees us. Yep. I'm just going to read that whole excerpt in the poem. Learned what we. Now, this poem is about my recovery journey. So I'm just going to read a small excerpt or stanza or whatever it's called. Learned what we run from follows us, but what we face frees us. See, I broke the patterns that broke me over and over and over and over again. Why do I keep trying to be whole? What if being broken into pieces doesn't mean I am broken into pieces? Let me show you what I built with these pieces. Recovery. Folks, just because you are broken into pieces doesn't necessarily mean you're broken into pieces. Maybe you're supposed to build with those pieces. Maybe that's why they're there. Maybe that's why they're there. A crown, a crayon, isn't even alive. It doesn't have a soul. It's a material. It's an energy. It's a material. But when you draw with that broken crown, you can't tell that the crown was broken. You just see the work of art. You just see the beauty. What makes you think that doesn't apply to you? What makes us think that doesn't apply to us? So, I don't know who this is for, but keep going. I'm proud of you. It's literally never too late. I truly mean that. I'm proud of you because look, this planet's not easy. Come on, we know that. We know this. You have purpose and you matter so much. You really, really, really do. And you are so loved. I'm telling you, you are literally so loved. However, we don't always feel like that while we're in this human form. And that's valid. So if no one has told you today that they love you, allow me to be the first, and please allow yourself to be the second. You have the courage enough to tell yourself that you are lovable, that you are loved. Guess what? Even if you don't feel it, doesn't mean it's not true. You're loved. You're loved. And tell yourself that at least once a week, then once every 4 days, then once every 3 days, then once every 2 days, so you can eventually build a habit. But your brain needs to hear it. You know, your brain hears the words and it does make a change. Do the research, literally do the research, look at the science of how words shape the brain. That's why I get like so mad when I see like kids being told awful, awful, awful things. I'm like, oh man, it's doing a lot, especially those stages, it's doing a lot of damage. But folks, you're worthy. Yes, you are. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of purpose. You have purpose. It don't feel like it all the time. It don't. It's not going to feel like it all the time. But that does not change the truth. Is that you are loved, you have purpose, and you matter. And this is your sign. Yes, I'm talking to you. This is your sign. Alrighty. Well, that has been another bonus episode. I am your host, Josias Abriel. I look forward to the season 10 journey. Remember, folks, be premiering June 12th. Go ahead and give this 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. That helps the algorithm. Go ahead and share this. And love is here. Love is on the way. Love has been here. And love will always be here in your heart, in your soul, even if you don't believe it right now. I believe it for you. I'll believe it for you until you can believe it for yourself. I'll continue to believe it for you. Beautiful. Thank you for being on this earth. Thank you for being born. If you've made just one person smile in your life, thank you. If no one has told you, thank you. Thank you for that small act of kindness that you didn't have to do. Thank you. Thank you. When someone was trying to go in another lane and you didn't speed up on them, you let them pass. Thank you. Thank you. If you are still trying on this earth, if you are still getting up day by day and trying, thank you. If you are struggling with depression right now, thank you for still existing. I love you. This is your sign. Forever, you are loved.